without further ado, I'm going to begin with an introduction of our wonderful speaker for today. Girija Rajan ma'am is a senior PSSM master who has been extensively contributing to spreading meditation over several years since she first met Brahmarshi Patriji in 1998. The following are her achievements since becoming a member of the PSSM. She conducted 22 episodes in Tamil on spiritual topics in the national channel Doordarshan. She has written two books in Tamil and Science of Meditation and is currently involved in writing her third eye experiences in English and Tamil. And she translated effectively Patriji's speeches from English to Tamil, Malayalam, and Kannada whenever she was instructed by Patriji. More than 20,000 meditation sessions have been conducted by her family in the last 24 years in the presence of Patriji. She has she has seen all her past lives and also became a walk-in in the year 2000, which we will discuss more today. And in the year 2001, she was awarded the title of Dhyan Vidwanmani at Vijayawada for her contribution in spreading meditation. And during Dhyan Mahachakra program in 2018, she was awarded the title of Brahma Vidwarishta. She has been appointed as mentor for meditation in Pyramid Music and Meditation Academy. It's so wonderful to have you here. Welcome, ma'am.
Thanks a lot. I'm so happy to be here as well.
Thank you. So, as we begin today's session with you, we are so excited. We have so many questions to ask you, so much to learn from you, from your experiences. So, let's begin. First, ma'am, we would like to know, we'll start with your childhood and your education, and then we will slowly proceed to the next step. So, I would like to ask you, what were some of the key questions you had as a child about life? Did you have some curiosity about spirituality? How did you find them? How did you find the answers?
Yeah, I was a little different and a curious child, I think I was during my childhood. And I had some peculiar experiences, some different experiences, as well as some peculiar questions in my mind. Because I have seen many elders in the family or outside speaking one thing and behaving in another way. So that was very much disturbing for me. I didn't like that type of speech at all, because I felt what you feel you should speak. That was one particular thing I had in my mind from childhood. I had whenever I had grown to notice all these differences, I have grown to that extent to notice all these differences in elders. I remember that much, and experiences means very different experiences. Yeah, I had beautiful experiences during childhood. Even that were totally different, because I could infer from other my siblings and other friends that none of them have had such experiences. I have never met anybody who had such experiences during childhood. That is my experience. That is my parents used to take us to some pravachanas. Those days we didn't have any recreation like TV or anything. Your cell phone and all those things were not there available at that time when we were children. So at that time we were taken to pravachanas. In the pravachanas, they usually tell Ramayana or Mahabharata stories. So that in that story, Rama or Krishna, their names will come frequently, and other goddesses' names and all will appear. So whenever these names are heard, I don't know, I immediately go into some trance state. Like I close my eyes without my knowledge. I close my eyes. I go into that stage, and then I used to see all those gods and goddesses in my before my eyes, and uh, and I used to see them, so and play with them. So I used to wonder what is happening. So first time I was very much frightened. I told my mother. So, but she told me, don't worry about all those things. They will all vanish. Simply keep quiet. But it kept on coming. And yeah, I think all of you must be knowing what is pravachana. Pravachana means telling about the stories of Rama, Krishna, all those mythological stories. So
Yes.
whether they are true or not, I do not know. But the stories used to be very interesting, very nice, and time pass also. And it is a musical. There will be so much of music also in between. So like that, it used to uh, go, and I used to get these visions now and then. I never knew what they were, and at maybe at about the age of 9 or 10, I had a beautiful dream. It is even now today alive in my mind. That dream. I went out of body. I think during my sleep, I went out and I could play with all the celestial bodies. That is the sun, moon, and all the other planets. I could play with them like ball. They also used to play with me. I also used to play with. That was a very, very interesting, very uh, what to say, absorbing type of a dream that I cannot, unique type. I have never had that before or even after. So it is a different type of uh, uh, a dream that I could never forget. The whole night, whole night I have been dreaming. The whole thing was there. It took so much time, I think. And the morning I got up, I started developing a high fever. So I did not attend the school at all. It was there. This dream was there with me for 3 days. Then only it left me. Then I could go into other activities. Otherwise, it kept me within me. It remained like that within my memory. So, and even today I can recollect. It is a wonderful dream. I got a lot of energy, I think. That's what some of the other masters told me as I entered into meditation and told about my this experience. They told me that you have received so much of energy going out of body and out to the cosmos. You have received so much energy. That's why you develop high temperature. Then later on, and my childhood was very, though difficulties were there, it used to be very interesting. I used to score very well in my class, and I used to rank high, and everything went very smoothly. And whatever I could learn very easily because my mind used to become very blank. Every time somebody teaches something, then I would listen to it very carefully without any disturbance. I will not be disturbed that much mentally. So that was a different type of personality. And I was not afraid of failure also. I wanted to see what it is. Everything, even if I failed, it doesn't matter. What is a mistake I have done, where I should correct myself. I would look only into that. The failure never kept me down. So I was a little bit optimistic, more optimistic, I think. I don't know if there is a term like being extra optimistic. I don't know. Optimism means that is ultimate, I think. There is no more, less optimism, more optimism. I think so. I don't know. So I was like that. So all these experiences built my character very well, and I really enjoyed everything. And
Wow.
before meditation, I should say, everything stopped after I got married. All these third eye visions, I came to know about them as third eye visions only after coming to meditation. But
Mhm.
before that, when I got married, everything stopped. But when I was pregnant, both the deliveries were very, very easy. An elephant used to come in front of me and take all the pain. I used to close my eyes during the delivery time. I used to be, when I was admitted in the hospital, I closed my eyes, and a small elephant, baby elephant, used to come in front of me, and it will take the pain, and it will suffer like anything. The body will be shaking like that.
Mhm.
It was like that.
Wow.
The delivery, both the deliveries were very easy. We have two daughters, so
Wow.
both of them are very great children now, and uh, every time after that, every time I used to close my eyes, the elephant used to come. Either it will give me a flower or it will turn its back and stand. I cannot turn it this side. I cannot see the face at all. I have no ability to do that. Everything was uh, 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 involuntary. It was on its own. I had no control over what I was seeing. That's what I could see that. That was there from the beginning till now. This like that. Whatever I see, closing my physical eyes, whatever I see, I have no control over them. They have to appear as they are. So I could not do anything. But sometimes this baby elephant used to give me some flower. So I used to take that flower like this. Somebody would have seen me in the puja room taking that flower. They would have thought I am gone my nuts.
It's amazing that you're sharing your intuitive and experiences, and it's so awakening. Like, it's so wonderful that right from your childhood you had these very
Yeah,
intuitive abilities and ability to focus, and the fact that over the years, different phases you have experienced these intuitive
yes.
experiences. It's so wonderful to listen to.
But I could understand all these experiences scientifically only after meeting Patriji and doing meditation for myself. All those questions were there. As you asked me, the burning questions like why we come here, why we die and go, why we amass so much wealth, and we don't even. So many people. I was working for a bank. But I used to think people they amass the wealth by suffering, accumulate so
Mm.
much. But one fine day, suddenly they go off without enjoying this funds they have accumulated. So
Yeah.
amassed. So that's a really intriguing factor that is going on. So what is all this life? Why this Earth? Why we have come here? Why all the planets should be there? Only one Earth is enough. We are here only. Are there beings there in the other planets? All these so many questions, thousands of questions I had in my mind.
Wow.
Never ending. The list is
And
never ending. Like,
I'm just curious, did that experience where you felt that connection with the beautiful, the elephant, did that continue over the years, or was it just during that phase of your children being born? And
yeah, after that, I didn't get any such experiences. I have seen elephants in my third eye visions now and then, because other experiences they took priority. So the
right.
elephant went to the background, and yeah,
Yes.
I remember that small baby elephant. It's used to
Wonderful.
top flower. that that.
Wonderful. Ma'am, it's so amazing that it's like you're merging science and spirituality, because I understand your education is in physics, and like you did your physics, and like it is such a balance. You've understood scientific aspect of life and then the spirituality. Um, did you have any other during this journey after your marriage? Like, how did you balance these aspects of life? The
Yeah, it was.
physical reality and the spiritual.
It was a very easy life for me. There was no hitches at all. There were hitches, but it never appeared to be hitches because from childhood we have been facing all that. So many hitches. Both my parents were unwell. So many things happened. So all those things are natural. I have taken it inside me that life will offer all these things. So it was and all those people who have come and given me trouble. That's what I used to think before meditation. After meditation, they all turned to be my guides and gurus because I started thinking that, yeah, because of them, I have turned to spirituality. I wanted to know more about life. Why good people, even without thinking any bad to others, we get all bad names, all scoldings. Why like that? That question used to be there. So then I started exploring about karma, and yeah, then now I have understood everything about life.
Wonderful, yes. Wonderful, ma'am. And how did meeting Brahmarshi Patriji in 1998 change your spiritual journey?
Yeah, that's very interesting because the very first day when he spoke those words, their memorable words. They're golden words, really. Great. They inspire. They went very much within me, inside me. The very first word that he addressed all of us as dear gods, that shook me a lot, because I have heard people only scolding or only by name. Maximum they'll give respect and give names,
Yes.
call us by name. But scolding us like that, only we have been brought up like that. So this, to hear that you are being addressed as gods, my God, who will do that? So are we all gods? What does he mean? And in a stage when there are 1,000 people gathered in the hall, you cannot simply just shoot off any word and go away. So he means it. So how does he mean that and speak? That really touched me a lot. And moreover, all the principles that he told us those days, the do's and don'ts in life, all those things, that they were also very good. And one thing he told about was no pujas. Three don'ts, he said no pujas. Literally got up and I wanted to jump with joy, because I was waiting for these words, no puja. Because from childhood, I have been having visions of all the gods and goddesses who were like friends for me. How do I do puja? I don't do any, they compel me to do puja at home before marriage and all that to get a good husband. Then I told my grandmother that I will not do any puja. The God which you are all praying is so great, that some power is very great, that he knows, he or she, that power knows whom to give, who will become my husband, how my life will be. All those things will be taken care of him. I have got so much of this thing on him, faith on him. Whereas you all don't have any faith. That is why you do puja and trying to get his favors. That is how I argued with her. She was
Wow.
angry with me for 3 days. She didn't even talk to me. I was really in tears. But third day she came out and told her. She herself came to me and told, what you say is correct. Have that
Okay.
faith within you, and that will lead you further in your life. That is what is needed. She told me like that. I was so happy. So no, not doing puja is my lot. But nobody says no pujas. Everyone says, oh, do puja, do puja. But here Patriji comes and says no puja. I really nearly jumped joy in the entire hall. I thought others are there, so I just controlled myself and sat there. Really, that also really was very great. And all the words that he expressed, he put forth were very, very great. And no medicine, no doctor. That was a little
Yes.
bit difficult for me to understand at that time. I thought so many doctors are there, too, so many medical stores are there, so many hospitals, and people need help, medical help. That's what I was thinking. But I asked him during his second visit or third visit to Mysore. I asked Patriji, this is a factor that I can't understand, Patriji. Then he told me, you have to prove whether my words contain truth or not. So now, next time you get a fever or something, you should experiment and find out. Don't go to a doctor. Don't take any medicine. Do only meditation and find out whether my words are true or not. He told me
Wow.
that. Then I experimented. Then I came out of all my illness through only meditation. So from then on, I thought medicines are not needed for me at all. Their external support is not needed. All of us are built with so much of energy. We are unaware of it. So we can
Wow.
use that energy, the never-ending, the perpetual energy source is there. So that we have to tap on. Only that we have not done. So when we tap onto that, then definitely the energy will flow and keep us in good health, health of the mind, health of the body, health of the intellect. Everything will be taken care of by that energy. That's what I learned. Finally, it is energy that is very.
Ma'am, every word you are saying is so beautiful, so enlightening. I want to note everything down. It's so beautiful. So, ma'am, you said about this concept, no doctor, no medicine, that Patriji shared with you. Can you give us some example of how you applied it so we can also try to, learn from it?
Yeah, definitely. So, uh, yeah, once I told you that when he were left, he told me to find out the truth with me in his words. So, but the next week itself, I got a high fever. So I was working also. So I had to go, I could not attend office because I was immobile. So everything will come to a grinding halt at home if I fall sick, if I take to, I mean, that much health is disturbed. So, in that condition, I could not move at all. And 3 days I had fever. First day, I could not meditate. I told my husband, Mr. Rajan, that I will not go to a doctor this time. I will not consume any medicine. I want to experiment. I want to find out the truth in Patriji's words. This has come really 1 week after he left itself. It has come just for me to take a strong decision here to find out the truth. So I didn't go to any doctor. I didn't take any medicine. So the first day I could not meditate. Second day also was so. Third day I could meditate. And third day evening when I was meditating, all of us meditated together 6 to 7. At about 6:45, I heard the voice. That time I used to hear. I started hearing some voices in my ears. So I heard somebody telling me that at the stroke of 7, you will get rid of all your fever. You'll be back to normal. I was so much happy and exactly at the time that 7, I got it. I just perspired and all my fever went up. It's back to normal. That is another thing that I found out that if you take medicines, that the medicine will make you sick in another way. In the sense, you won't have any appetite. You will have that bitterness in your tongue. All those things will be there. But here, after meditation, I am back to normal as if I am before fever, how I was. The same position I came to. So after meditation. So this really was a wonderful thing. I wanted to have that because, with medicines I have seen that to come to normalcy, it will take another 3 days. The fever would have
Yes.
gone, but it will take another 3 days to come to normal health. But that didn't
Yes.
happen here. Immediately jumped into normalcy. I was so very happy. And the words that I heard, everything was fantastic. So I thought, yes,
Wow.
definitely I should take to meditation and not take to medicine. I was so happy, and I think I got one mukti, that is liberation from
Wow.
medicines and all the stuff. Really, I really got
Amazing.
yeah,
I think all the listeners today are getting some inspiration to, meditate more and heal themselves in this way. Such a wonderful technique. And
yeah.
also, next question is, can you please share some experiences from your intense meditation practices, something that you found most transformative or helpful?
Yeah, all the experiences have been transforming me to a very great extent. And yeah, so many birds of Patriji also have really inspired me. And uh, yeah, from here, there are so many occasions where the health has gone bad. Even if you meditate, you get into the company of certain unwanted things and get into such circumstances that you will attract so much of negativity into yourself. So that will promote only ill health. Yeah, that is, I have fallen sick several times, but I have all come out with meditation only. So far, 25 years, 26 years, 60 year is going on. I think now, 5th July 1988.
Wow.
2 months later, I started this. So you can count how many years I have passed without any medicine, not going to a doctor.
Wow.
Very rarely, 1 year like that, I would have gone. That's a very rarely at times when it is very, very important for me to go out, some travel somewhere, my health is not okay. At that time, I have taken help. That's a very, very rarely. So 25 years, only 3 times or 4 times I have taken the help.
Wow.
And now my own daughter, who is a doctor in the US, she is my personal doctor. She doesn't practice medicine, because her husband is practicing, so there is no time for her. She has to look after family. So she is now practicing with me. I think she is my personal doctor. I can say I'll get all that help from her. From my
Wonderful.
voice, she can find out whether I'm okay or not. So she will advise me accordingly. So like that it is going on. Other experiences, definitely, I have seen my master guru, that is Agastya Muni,
Mm.
that all would have come across. No, Agastya, everyone knows in India. I think Agastya is a known name. I don't know about others who are in other countries, who are born and brought up in other countries. You have heard of such a great master like Agastya, who was a very, very great master. So he appeared to me in one of my meditations, that too in a very different way. That is, we had gone to banks of a river where there are some temples made out of only not built, they are not built temples, only thatched roof temples were there. For this small statue of Agastya was there, and with a thatched roof, and on the banks of Kaveri River. So it was
Wow.
very, very fantastic. We sat there and we meditated. At that time, a crow came and it was scratching on the thatched roof. I was disturbed. Then I could not meditate. I opened my eyes and saw this side. My friend Lata was sitting in deep meditation. This side, that the driver, he is a Christian. He meditates and he has meditated. He is in deep meditation. I'm really, I got ashamed. Why I am sitting in between both of them, not meditating, and disturbed by this crow and all that. And they are undisturbed. Why am I like this? Then again, I went into meditation. At the time, the crow took me. I just came out of my body. I started traveling with the crow, and it took me to a certain amount of distance. I don't know how many kilometers it taken me away. But the entire, after some time, the crow vanished. Yeah, the whole sky was green in color, and there were red bulbs here and there, here and there. Then I
Mm-hmm.
heard this voice. It is saying, "I am Agastya." The whole sky is full of that only. Such a huge carpet, green carpet. In that, red bulbs are embedded, and each bulb I am entering, that becomes a world. That is an universe by itself. It's a world by itself. That so many were there. I was so much happy, so very thrilled. And I said, thank you very much for hereafter I'll appear to you in this. I am your master guru, and I will appear to you in this fashion. I was
Wow.
really thrilled. Then he took me to the place. Then I requested him. At that time, there were no rains at all. People in that part of Tamil Nadu in India, they were suffering. That place is called as Erode. That place was really, yeah, seeing a drought, and people were suffering. So I told him, kindly give us some rains, because there is no rain at all. You want rains? He asked in a harsh voice. Then you come with me. Then I just traveled with him astrally. Then he took me straight to the place where the Kaveri is getting generated from underneath the earth. We went, both of us went underneath the earth. There I could see so many masters sitting there in meditation. In order
Wow.
to send this water up, there is no motor or anything. Against gravity, the water has to be pumped up. How will it come? The energy of these masters, they help. So many masters help us inside the earth. I never knew that before. I was really so very much shocked to see, or pleasantly happy to see all those master sitting there and meditating. Then he brought me out, and throughout the course of Kaveri, he brought me like that. We both came like that, and we finally ended at the place where I was sitting in meditation. There I could see many thousands of fish being they are floating. They are dead already.
Mm.
So he told me, see how man is disturbing spoiling the nature. On the way we could see so many uh, this uh, 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 this factories, garment factories. They're all throwing all that waste into the
Yeah.
river. Yeah, that river. Like I could see that all that chemicals have killed the fish. Then he told, see man, he doesn't have any heart for this fish. He just throws everything there, and then he's spoiling nature. How difficult it is to bring water up, and that water you don't have any value at all. Once it comes to you, you don't have value. See how you treat. This is what man does. You see, madam, he told me. I was really shocked. I was taken aback. Yes, I thought, yes, what you say is true, Master. Really, yeah, what a man is not taking care of nature at all. So nature will show its fury on us. Yes, definitely. So okay, and I came out of my meditation. I told all this experience to my friend Lata, and we went home. And in the afternoon, I was alone at home. I had cooked food and I had my food and I took some rest. But I couldn't, it was hot summer. So I couldn't sleep because of this meditation experience and a lot of energy that
Yes.
I gathered. I could not sleep at all. I thought I will again sit in meditation. At about 5 o'clock in the evening, I got a call. There was this phone call ringing. So there was no mobile at the time. There was only this
Telephone.
regular, yeah, call from the phone, the landline. Then I took the receiver. That said, it was Lata. So I asked Lata, what makes you talk to me now? Then she told me that just keep the receiver and go out and see. Then I told her, while you go and out and see and come back. I will wait, she said. Then I went
Mhm.
out, I just opened the door and saw it was pouring down. It was hot
Wow.
summer, 5 o'clock. There was no sign of rain at all, but it was pouring like anything. Then I had, then I had suddenly remembered, yeah, I had requested this great master to give us rain, and it is pouring out like this. It is the water is running like river in front of our house. It is
Wow.
so much water, so much heavy rain. So I came back and I picked up the receipt. Yeah, it's rainy pouring. No, Lata, madam, you are not an ordinary person. I want to come after the rains are over. I'm coming home. I want to fall at your feet. You please take me as your shishya. You are my guru, she told. I told her that only one guru I know, that is Patriji. I am not come to that position. I'm not at all your guru. I could see only that much grace is there on those masters. They have given me this experience. Nothing is mine. Please don't put me on a pedestal and all. Please don't do that. I told her.
Wow.
So this is the experience I had. Really, it was fantastic, and I knew that even I should take care. I should not spoil. Do not take care of nature. We should at least refrain from spoiling nature. So that is man's duty. And part of nature is the animal kingdom. We should take care of all the animals, not cut them and eat them. That is not correct. That is a revelation I got, and I started preaching that to so many people. At least 100 families had become vegetarians during that
Wow.
stay in E Road. Yeah, I used to conduct 4 classes, minimum 4 classes or 5 classes. People, 20 people used to come at every session, 20, 30 people. Sundays means it will be fully occupied, 100 people would be there. Like that, classes were going on like that. So
Mhm.
many other religions belonging to other religions other than
Wow.
Hindu, they were also attending. They all used to have very good experience. And one girl, she meditated, she had a cerebral palsy and she could not walk at all. That girl
Mhm.
got healed out of this. And she started after 2 years of rigorous meditation, she started walking. She used to have wonderful experiences, third
Wow.
experiences. She has not gone out of the house. She has not gone to a school. She cannot walk. She was at the time about 20, 25 years old on a wheelchair. I saw her like that. Then I taught her meditation and she
Mhm.
healed herself. She started walking. For the first step to take, she held my shoulder and took the first step to walk. All these miracles.
Wow, ma'am. I feel like some souls are more humanitarian. You're doing service work for humanity. It is so wonderful. Even when you could have asked something, you did not ask for just your personal self. You asked for the entire city, the place you lived in. So it's such a wonderful story that we heard today. That it's that life experiences. You are
Yeah.
transforming so many lives. So thank you for sharing this wonderful experience.
And maybe it is my soul level is like that because I have
Mhm.
completed my course. So my soul has developed, grown to that extent. All will grow, not only I myself. All will have to grow. We are all on the growing path only. So there is a
Yes.
never-ending, ever increasing universe. No, so it is a never-ending growth session. This being born here and being going to some other worlds. All those things are there in the syllabus. So for us, it is all there. So it is all in the game. So everyone will have to come. Maybe because of that advanced stage in the soul level, or maybe because of the and also because of the upbringing. Maybe I chose such a family where give and take is so more. You don't think for yourself; you think of others first. My parents, my everyone was like the elders at home, my aunts, my everyone was very much like that. So maybe I chose such a family, and so my upbringing was also like that. So before you think of yourself, you think of others, and you are included in that. That is the
Yes,
principle that we follow. If you
lovely.
think of all the entire universe, then you are also in part of it. So you're also included. You don't have to ask for yourself separately. If it
Yes,
is going to rain, it is going to rain even for me. So I need not
yes.
ask rain only for me, all the others. So everyone
It's amazing.
get the benefit.
Yes, that's amazing. Now, since we are talking about these spiritual experiences, I want to dive a little deeper.
Yes.
Um, it is said that you have seen all your past lives and you became a walk-in in 2000. Can you explain what this means to us beginners and how it impacted your journey, your spiritual path?
Yeah, because seeing the past life is one of the most important thing in meditation. Because we should once we see what is there, what has happened in the past immediately gets burnt off. So, so you don't have. I suddenly found when I saw my past lives, I suddenly found that anxiety for the future. That anxiety vanished away. So that is a very good sign. That is a very good thing that happened to me because I got relieved of all the future anxieties. Then
Wow.
the even the past lives. That's why we have to see all the past lives so that we relive that and it gets burnt. The whole experience is complete. So you don't have to go. I mean, you will not have that fear anymore, and the anxiety of the future also gets vanished with it. So it's all connected. So past, present, and future are all time. No, time is flowing. We are
I'm missing it.
talking of this thing, time as a split thing that is past, present, and future. But it is all a flowing time only. So there is no difference at all. When you come to know of all these things, you will never know. You will not have any difference of past, present, or this thing. But you remembered all those times when some things happened and you got relieved of. That is what happened to me. You get relieved of all those unwanted memories which bog you down with fear and all those things. So all those things vanished. So future also became very nice, very fantastic for me. So every day moves into tomorrow, and
Wow.
yesterday has come to today, and today will go into tomorrow. So I don't have any sort of fear from the past or the anxiety from the future. All these things are.
Wonderful.
Anything else you wanted to know? Yes.
Ma'am, also, can you explain about how you became a walk-in in
Yeah,
2000?
yeah,
And
correct. Another point. That's what I forgot. One more point I could remember, but not exactly I
mm,
couldn't remember what you asked. Yeah, it was in 2001 that I got such an experience. I got this walking. That is, it was, I think it was, I don't remember the day exactly. Maybe it was Thursday and 14th of April. That I remember. 14th of April, 2001. Okay. So my husband had got transferred to E Road, Tamil Nadu. We were still in Mysore. We started meditation only in Mysore, a place in Karnataka in India. And while I was doing, we used to do a lot of meditation there. And suddenly one day I heard, I was in meditation, I could see a lot of fire going on. Lot of fire has broken out and I didn't know what it was. So I could not meditate. I stopped it in between because I was disturbed by this fire. But that day, my dear friend Vijaya by name, who brought me into meditation, she vacated her body. She met with a very gruesome accident, and it was at that time it was very sad for me. So it was
Yes.
pouring down like anything. The rains were there, and yeah, it was very very difficult for me to bear that thing. We were very good spiritual friends, and that day, what happened after some 2 3 days later, I think it was Monday or something, she vacated her body. Then 2 3 days later, I was meditating. The rains have was so severe that our the concrete has given way, and the seepage was there in the ceiling. I didn't notice that at all. My younger daughter, who was in college at the time, she was a teenager, and only myself, both of us. Elder daughter had already got married, and she has moved to the US. My husband
Okay.
was in Erode. We both were in Mysore. So at that time, what happened? The seepage had given way, and I was sleeping. And at the at midnight, what had happened? Maybe it is midnight. I didn't even see the time. Midnight, what happened? The ceiling had given way, and a part of that concrete had fallen on the blades of the fan, and it came and hit me right here. From that time
Oh.
only, I take it like this. I know parting at all. So here there is a scar. Even now you can
Oh.
see the, if you touch, you can see that. So I had
Okay.
that hit me here, and I started bleeding. For 5 minutes, I didn't have any pain. But after that,
Mm-hmm.
it started paining very much from inside. And it was pouring out. The bleeding was profuse. At dead of night,
Mm-hmm.
where to go? I didn't know what to do at all at first. Then I tested myself whether I remember my name, whether my eyes are correct, my eyesight is okay. Then everything was perfect. Whether I could stand up and all that, I could understand the position very well, where I am, what
Mm-hmm.
is happening to me, everything I understood in some time. Then I went to the bathroom and I cleaned myself. I washed with water and I tied. I brought some clothing with me, old clothing, and then I tied myself like this. I bandaged the whole thing so that the bleeding will stop. So my daughter got really upset. She got disturbed because of the noise and all that. There was moving here and there. I did it very still smoothly only. Still, she has the tap opening, all those things she has come to know. And she also got up because she had an exam next day, the final exams.
Mm-hmm.
So she also got up, and she saw my the five fingers this thing blood mark on the floor, on the this thing wall,
Mm-hmm.
on the side of the wall of one of the walls of the bathroom. She could see that
Mm-hmm.
and she screamed out. I told her not to get worried. Nothing's gone wrong. Everything is okay. I am okay. I am not. I am not dying. I am not. I have not lost my memory. And my eyesight is clear. Everything is fine. So there is no nothing to get alarmed. We need not go to the doctor also now. Now I have bandaged the whole thing. Now I'll go into meditation. I told her. You take rest, and you tomorrow there is exam. So don't worry about all these things. I will take care of myself, I told her. Then I moved to
Yeah.
another room and just stayed in the bed. I kept so many pillows and just stretched my legs and started doing meditation. Lot of, there was no bleeding at all. I saw that there is no bleeding at all. So I bandaged it so very tightly that no blood came out. And I started meditating. In that meditation, I went to another world. I could see my dear friend who had passed away just 4 days back, and she was there. Vijay was there, and a lot of candles were there. A very beautiful place, very nicely lit up, and beautiful aura. Everything was sparkling there. Everything fantastic. So I could go there, and I told her, "Why have you come here? Why did you leave and come? I have also come here. What is happening?" Then she told, "You don't go. You don't go there. You be here only. See there. It's not at all good. Here, how nice it is. Be here only. I will give you a cup of coffee." She told her. See, another world. She's in another world. So she
Yes.
offered me a cup of coffee there. It's instantaneously she gave me. And I was wondering, how it is possible for you to give me a cup of coffee so very quickly? Then she told, see, we have read in books and here I am experiencing the same. So she looked very beautiful, very nice. Then she told, I am not at all dead. See, I am here alive only. Who says on the earth they call us dead? Only my body has gone, nothing has gone. So I am
Mm.
here. Everything is here only. I am as much alive as you are, she told me. Then, then we both had a very nice time together. Then I came out of my meditation. 4 hours. It took me 4 hours to do all that. And I don't know what all happened, transpired between both of us. I don't remember at all. But 4 hours I was out of my body. Then suddenly morning I came back to my body at about 5 o'clock in the early in the morning. When I opened my eyes, I felt perfect. Okay, I had such that brave this thing was there. I had no fear at all. All fear has vanished away. I was wondering, there was slight fear there because only both of us. Should I take a step to go to a doctor? Because both the neighbors were doctors, so I could have approached them very easily. With a phone call, I could have called one of them. They would have helped me. But I decided not to go. Whether I took a proper step or not. In the extreme stages, I should not have gone that way. That slight this thing was there. Fear was there. But that also vanished away in the morning. Nothing was there. I am perfectly all right. Everything is okay. I didn't go to a doctor. Everything is perfect. But here there was that the injury was there. It was open, and that it was like it is like that kumkum they will keep no on the
Yes.
forehead. They will keep. It was like that. But
Mm.
for a lengthy distance, it was
Mm.
there. Only that blood was there only after that. There was no oozing of blood and all that. Everything has stopped. Okay. I'm not feeling any giddiness, anything, nothing is there. I'm okay now. Then with that, I started working. I didn't even feel anything. I started working, and I suddenly I saw all this debris there. I thought the bigger ones in one room. Then the whole thing has fallen down. And then the part of ceiling, only the last concrete part, that layer has fallen down. So I saw that. I thought I will remove all the big ones and throw them out. So I took them and I wanted to throw them. I went outside the gate, and when I threw it out, one girl saw me. She is a meditator. She comes to the neighboring house for some work, some official work. So she
Mhm.
saw me and she asked me, "What is there here? Is it blood? What has happened? What happened to you? Why are you throwing all these things?" And I told her whatever happened last night. Then she was very much upset, and she called all the friends. They were all upset because Vijaya has left only 4 days back, and again something similar has happened to me. Some terrific thing has happened here. So she wanted to. She was in fear, so she called everyone. 50 people came gathered within 2 hours. 50 people had gathered at home. I had to tell the same story to so many people. I thought I will not speak. I will better take rest and I will listen. Then someone from the group they told we have to inform Patriji. Then I told her every time if there is any need, Patriji himself used to call. I need not. I don't know where he is at that time. So which part of India or which part of other countries he is? The other countries he
Yes.
would that I would have known, but which part of India he is there? I will not know. I don't know. So he himself will call. I told him. The next moment itself, the call is coming. Then I mean, that said it is Patriji. Then what happened? He asked. Then I explained the whole thing. Then he just laughed out that you are like the governor of Karnataka because another governor got injured here. So you're also equal to the governor. Now you can call yourself the governor of Karnataka. He told. That's all. So see how much only that much only value will be given to the physical body by Jesus. We
Mhm.
give so much importance to the physical body, and finally we get unwell also. Whereas they don't even they don't even bother. Then all these things happened. Then we moved over to Erode. There I started teaching the neighbors. And one girl came from the neighborhood, and she had a beautiful third eye and all that. She told Patriji that I am a walk-in of this one, Gandhiji's wife, Kasturba Gandhi. She's a walk-in of that. Madam has walked in like that. Then I suddenly remembered that incident where Vijaya called me and I went there, and she told me not to go here. There are people taking care and all that. At that time, I have walked in. At that injury, at that time, I have walked in. I was out of the body for 4 hours. That I could, because the time I knew from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I was meditating. So, so I know 4 hours I was not here. At that time, this walk-in has happened. That's why when I got up, I didn't have any fear at all. I was perfectly all right. So all these things made. Then again, I went into meditation when she told me I wanted to relive the whole thing. Whenever I got confirmation that I'm walking of Kasturba Gandhi, like that.
Wonderful,
Came.
ma'am. Thank you for sharing your astral experience and this wonderful experience. It's amazing. And lastly, as we conclude, I have one more question. Do you have any recommendations or tools that you want the listeners to start practicing or follow from your years of wisdom and experience?
Yeah. First, you should take care of your food habits. That is vegetarian food, that too in limited quantity. When you feel hungry only, you should eat. Otherwise, don't eat. Drink lot of water. That too when you feel thirsty. Then your body itself will tell you when to have, what not to have. Everything will tell you. If you got taste, no. If you like something, then you eat. Otherwise, don't eat. You should have the taste. So you remember, and then chew very well. And the saliva should be smeared in all the parts of the food that you are going to swallow. So take care. One digestion takes place in the mouth. So you should be careful about eating. Then because our energy is divided in such a way that it goes, most of it goes for digestion also. So unwanted food, unwanted time we eat, unwantedly we eat, all those things will spoil, will take away our energy. So we should uh, now know how to conserve our energy. So by not thinking, so go to meditation, and only at times you should think. Only you should not use that mind at all for a long time. You go now and then into meditation and leave all those thoughts away, and then you will get a solution. So for whatever the problem, you will get a solution within 5 minutes. If you sit in meditation in Mauna and no thoughts at all, then definitely you get a solution for every problem. Every problem, there is a solution already. Then only the problem comes. So the solution is already there. Take note of this, and then solution will solve all the problems, and you can go happily living your life. So, and that is one thing. So energy is very important. So don't waste your energy in unwanted thoughts, unwanted times, and all those crowded thoughts, all those things. So for that, you should do regular meditation. Then unwanted eating, that also, because our energy is spread in that also. Then unwanted speech, that is the area that one should take care, because we unwantedly speak so much, whether we know it or not. Unawares we speak so many things. You know, the two world wars have been fought because of unwanted words. I don't know how many people know that. Really, the world wars have come into this thing because of words only. So war of words started first, then only the world war started. So all those unwanted things will happen because of the words. So whenever it is, most of the times remain calm and your mouth shut, silent. Silence is the best medicine. So for
Wow.
everything, so keep quiet. Only when there is utmost necessity, you should open your mouth. You know what? In one book I read that when the masters want to speak through you, then only you open your mouth. You should
Wow.
become an instrument for the master to speak their thoughts through you. So you should become such an instrument. Then only you should open your mouth. That's what is written in that book. So we unwantedly open our mouth and get into so many problems. So that we should avoid. So first thought, word, and digestion, eating, this thing, and then our actions. whatever is needed is only should be done. We will see most of the times we are unaware of ourselves. What we do, we do not know. We don't even remember. But when the reaction comes, then we are aware. So I have not done anything wrong at all. But why should I get punished like this? That's what we think. But without any action, there will not be any reaction at all. So we have done something wrong. So we don't even know, we are unaware. So many things we overdo because we are unaware. So let us be calm and cool and do our things in a methodical manner and go about life in a peaceful manner. Everything about you will be peaceful. Everything around you will become peaceful. If you are a peace lover, definitely take this and meditate regularly. And these are the words that I would like to tell you. And live in the present. Present is the only thing that is there. You cannot go to the past. How can you live in the future? Everything has to be lived here only, in the present only. So only present is there. So enjoy this present as much as possible. Present means it is a gift. Isn't that so? Present. I got this present means I got this gift. So that gift is there with you at this time. So enjoy that moment more. Live your life moment by moment and enjoy that moment happily, fully, and with all awareness. With that, I think I have done with this session.
Yes, ma'am. What a wonderful, enlightening session. Thank you for sharing all these pearls of wisdom. I think we will be going back every time to this video to rewatch. So much wisdom. Thank you so much. Truly grateful. Thank you, ma'am. And over to you, Kavita Roy.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really great wisdom, and especially your walking experience. I never heard directly to any such master. It's really wonderful. And thank you, Yash. Thank you for conducting this beautiful interview. And I would like to request all of you guys, could you please just on your camera and let's meet each other directly every time you guys join. So yes, great, 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 wonderful. So many masters are there. Dr. Suresh Babu sir, please, please. Great
Namaste,
to
sir.
have you.
Namaste, sir. Namaste.
Could you please unmute yourself, sir?
Namaste, dear gods and dear friends and dear masters. Namaste. One second.
Sirisha, could you please allow Suresh Babu sir to unmute his camera? Sorry, his audio. So I want to share about Sir. Sir has served PMC when I joined initially. Now he's into multiple things. He's taking care of. Sir, we are not able to hear you. Yes, sir. Please, please.
Speaking, but we are unable to hear him. Yeah.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, namaste, sir.
Namaste, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Today is a great session. We could able to attend and participate. Your great experiences, of course, is everlasting and it's memorable. Of course, we traveled with Patriji for almost 2.5 decades. It's a great transforming experiences with Patriji. You are a great third eye master. We know very well. Patriji very often used to tell us that Girija Madam is a great master. Master, Madam, can you share a few messages received after Guruji's Maha Samadhi so that the entire PSSM can listen your messages received?
Yes, sir.
We are eager to know.
Yes.
Please share.
Yeah. After his vacating his body, I am Patriji. After that, I went into meditation. I wanted to find out why he has to leave suddenly. Then it was anesthesia, anesthesia master who has written great books. She is
Yeah,
a Siberian master. She used to appear in meditation. She told
yeah,
me that Patriji had gathered so much of energy because during COVID time he could not go out and share his energy, and that has accumulated in him. So from that time onwards, the internal organs have started not working properly because they could not bear that much of energy. The masters have been showering so much of energy on him, so the energy goes more than this necessary. Also, one has to vacate the body. When the energy goes down below a certain level, also one has to vacate the body. That is what is happening. So you do. She told me you do not know how Patriji has left. He has not left out of any illness or anything. It is because of excess energy that is accumulated that has resulted. That's why he wants to meet people because he wants to give share his energy, not only his wisdom. He wanted to share his energy. We all used to feel now whenever he comes home, how much of energy we used to feel. If he stays for 4 days, the fourth day when he leaves, we will be out of no energy will be there. We'll be like a balloon without any air inside, like that. So, like that only we all used to feel. No, all of us used to have that feeling. Everyone has had that experience. Whenever he comes, we'll get the energy of an elephant, and we'll do all the work. No sleep, nothing is required. We'll all be jumping with joy. Everything will be there. Once he moves out, then we'll be without that energy. So we could feel that he used to give us so much of energy. In presence itself is to give us so much of energy. So he was like that. He was such a huge energy himself. So with that energy, internal organs could not. He could not part with his energy during COVID times, and it has accumulated and it has created some problem within the body, inside the body. So many organs could not withstand that much energy. That is why he had to leave the body. But anyway, he has created such a great moment for all of us. He has created such great masters, and even today it is everything is going on in full swing only. So I'm so happy that the whole moment is really taken up very well. Also, it is going as if Patriji is there with all of us. Yes, he is there with all of us. Energy is there with all of us. Yes, yeah, he has gone to. I knew that he will go. He is wanted in another galaxy. That experience also I had. That is before he quitted his body. I was there in Pyramid Valley. So whenever we are together, he used to ask me to sit in meditation and ask for my experience. So I sat in meditation one day and I opened my eyes. I was a little bit disturbed. Then he asked me what happened. Then I told him that there was a big gathering was there, and all were hushed up. They were talking something, so murmuring something. I wanted to know what it was. Then they asking master. They told me that Patriji, after finishing the earth work, he will move on. He is being given promoted and given. He is given another galaxy. For him, another galaxy has come with so many planets like Earth also. Like that, the work has become more for him. So he has to be given another. He will be given another galaxy. That's what they said. And I thought he'll be there. Yeah, where because he is such a great master. He told that he will be there till 2095. He will not quit now. Maybe at that time I was thinking like that. Then I told him. Then he looked into my eyes very deeply, and he said nothing. I think he knew that he had to leave early itself. That maybe he knew it, but he didn't want to disclose that. But I could find out from my meditation experience that he is being given another galaxy to go and work there because so many souls are waiting there for him. So he has gone there. Now he has created such a great wave here, movement here. That movement is moving on. So it is all perfectly done by him. This much is enough. Otherwise, we will all become more dependent on him. We will not take the whole thing in our hands and we will start driving our own vehicle. We will not sit in the driving seat at all. So unless he gives way. So that is why he has given us way. So we will take the moment ahead. And he is there with all of us. The energy is there. We can all feel that. Many people have felt that energy, Patriji's energy here. So wonderful. Such a nice experience with him. 25 years. really enriched me like anything. I have had the experience of 10 lifetimes in one lifetime itself. I can say that it is all fantastic experience, sir. This is what I could hear from anesthesia as well as my experience from all the masters. That is fitting.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. It's a nice experience and a nice message. Very great message. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Namaste, Arundhati. Namaste. Arundhati madam has come from London. Yes, thank you. And one Karthikeyan is there. I don't know who that is. Sir, Karthikeyan, sir. I don't know who it is. It is some other Karthikeyan. Okay. I thought it was dear Karthikeyan, sir. So we had sent message also.
Yeah. Thank you, Girija madam's today sharing the wisdom. Today only I came to know about your walkings. All the other stories I have heard because Girija madam is the one who initiated me. She only taught me the meditation and everything. So after coming to this meditation, we are running a session. And every Sunday we invite Girija madam and she comes and gives so many messages, and she is now conducting the session and everything. We are conducting 3 times a day here in UK. So all this is given by Patriji and through Girija madam. So I'm very grateful to Girija madam, and today I'm here, and because I haven't heard about her walk-ins, but today the story I heard it, and I'm so pleased to hear that. Thank you so much, Girija madam, for your time. Thank you for inviting me as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Arundhati ma'am, and we would love to invite you maybe in upcoming session. So
Usha,
thank you for joining. Yeah, Usha.
Thank you.
Usha.
Yeah, Vanakkam, ma'am. It's Usha from Germany. It's a real pleasure to see you today. And just one thing, ma'am, I recently finished reading the book of Anastasia. And after reading, I wanted to check one of your sharings from her. I was searching for the videos, but I could not find it. But I wanted to directly hear it from you, ma'am, because you once spoke about Anastasia's word to us. Can you please share us, ma'am?
Yes, she has told so many things. She told part of her energy she has kept in the Pyramid Valley in one of the trees. I didn't know. I have not noticed the tree at all before. But after she told me, I went and saw it was exactly the same tree as she had described. The roots would have come out, and they are very big roots. I have not seen that roots from emerging out of the earth like this. There's very big roots, such a wonderful tree. I've never noticed that at all. I have in fact sat there also, but I've never noticed. But after she told me this tree, I am there. Then that is the tallest tree in the whole Pyramid Valley. So she told me that also. I have not come here to develop my structure and to get chlorophyll and all those things. So there won't be any leaves at all. But I am full of energy. You can come and ask people to sit around, and then they will get that energy. So she told me like that. So that's a wonderful thing. And another thing she told me was the humans who should not indulge in so many other activities, which is not very good for them, because they may lose their energy, they will lose their health, they will lose their mental capabilities. Everything will be lost. So indulge in activities only for the sake of others, where you are also included. Like as I told before, if you think of the whole of existence, then you are also part of it. So you also will be benefited by that. So think of like that, and then do things only accordingly. Never do things which are only personal. So personal, of course, we have to eat for ourselves. We have to do that. As long as we take care of this body, that is okay. But otherwise, we have to think for others, and then for the entire humanity or whatever, and the animal kingdom as well. Then only we will develop only because of that. She has told me like that. So never indulge in unwanted things. Unwanted things we know very well. She has told that yourself is there, that knows very well all the truth. Don't go against it. Ask for yourself, you will get it. That is not intuition. That is only the inside voice is there that will guide you go into calmness and go into meditative state, then immediately you'll get the voice and that will guide you. That is the best guide for you. Each one is guided like that. But we don't even fear that. We just discard it. We don't want to, because we want to do things which are against our conscience. That is why so many things, bad things happen to us. So we refrain from all that she has told. So we should not repent later on. That's her. I hadn't request to the humanity. He has told so many times I met her. Very, very great, fantastic master.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You have read all her books, 9
No,
volumes?
I finished one and immediately
Yes.
I was searching for your videos, ma'am. Yeah, I searching for your.
Yeah, one itself is enough for all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that itself contains everything. Very,
Yeah.
very.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I won't disturb you. Go on. Yes, madam.
Yeah. I had recently a wonderful experience. Like after Patriji leaving his physical body, I never felt that he's not there. I always feel that he's there.
Please
So
go.
recently, I was attending one workshop, and there in a divine experience of being with the higher source, higher energy. I felt like I'm in the lap of Patriji, like he's the hug, the divine hug. I was hugging him from a long time, and it was for a long time. So thank you. It's really wonderful. It's really wonderful to have you and just feeling this divine experience.
I'm also feeling very happy to be in the midst of all of you, all the great souls who have gathered together today. I'm so happy.
Likewise, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, thank you, friends, for joining, for managing your time. Arundhati ma'am from London. Yash, always you manage your time. Thank you for coming, Suresh sir, and all the masters over here. Please keep joining. Please keep, attending this session. And we have successfully completed 36 weeks of infinity session. So many masters we have requested. They came into on our platform, and we have all the recordings on PMC English channel. You can just search by infinity. And thank you, friends. Thank you all back end team for managing every time, and all the masters over here. So at last, my pranam to everyone and Patriji ultimately. Thank you for creating this wonderful platform. Yes,